Come in.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Oh, Andre, look at that. Beardless.
It's being recorded.
Oh, shit, is it? Yeah, well, it's being recorded. That's fine. It's team meeting. It's good. It's good. How you feeling this morning, team?
Good.
Yeah?
I've
Yeah.
walked more than you already, by the way.
What?
I've walked more than you already, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That's all right. Don't worry. Thank you for watching my live, Andre. My first ever live. Seeing as I got called out so much yesterday on that meeting, I thought I'd better get on it as quickly as I could.
Yeah.
Jesus. Did you guys manage to watch that meeting or attend?
Yeah.
I think, Cara, you were
Yeah,
there, right?
some of it. I wasn't there right at the beginning, but I did watch some. Yeah, it's good.
The first one and the last one for me were the most informative with regards building our business, like customers and things like that. The second person who spoke, which was Marcin, I think, ended up second.
Right.
Marcin was really good for team building.
Right.
Really, really good. Like he talked about, I think James shared the picture, talks about getting people over the line, making sure it's fun. You know what I didn't realize as well? Customers with discount are great reps, because obviously even if they're not a rep straight away, at least they're getting their regular 10% discount. So it's an incentive for them to stay. That was incredible. I was like, oh my God, yes. I totally agree with that. Wow.
It more than pays off pretty quickly.
Yeah, it really would.
The only thing is that I've pretty much done that all the time, and then you don't get your personal 825 so easy. That's the only thing I'd say about that. But I do think it's a good thing, because I've had customers, they've been with me 6 years because they're getting that 10% back.
Yeah, it's
but
really,
when
really
you've got to hit that 825, you need personal ones that aren't distributed.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And that's a huge focus right now for me, is 825 plus one. Especially with January coming up, it's going to be huge. Sorry, morning guys, morning James, morning Jay, morning Paul. Thank you for joining. Just a quick catch up. We were just talking about yesterday's training session. It was, I was saying that for me, the first girl and the last, who was what's called, Casey and Sarah, were unbelievable for building your business customer wise. And Marcin was really, really good about talking about building your team and building your business inside. What was it Casey said? She was like, if you think about your business like a house, your social media and what you show to everyone else outside, it's like you want it to be a head turner, right? You want people to be driving past and go, oh, what's that? And like have a little look. Whereas when they come inside, which is like with you guys now and our team and how we grow our team, it's about making sure that everything inside is, structured and happy and nice, and we're all getting results and things like this. So no, it was really, really cool. If you've not watched it yet, I highly recommend that you go and watch it. How are you doing this morning? Anyway, guys, James, Jaya, just joined. I already said hi, Sensei.
Yeah, I thought, just for me, just very quickly about the training. Obviously I've sat through so many trainings, right? And I've got to tell you, I was utterly blown away yesterday. I was like, when Sarah finished off, I went, bloody hell. This is just so incredible what she was sharing. And I think as a call, it's worth a couple of watches.
Yeah, definitely.
It really is. Or maybe even just to take a couple of sections every now and then, because even Donald's presentation from Ireland was incredible. I loved what he was saying about, just three areas to focus on: helping people to get to SP, to reconfirm, and get them to QB, and then move on.
Yeah.
It's a constant process. So for me, it was off the chart, phenomenal.
It was really, really, really cool.
Yeah.
It just goes to show. I was thinking last night. It's funny. After that, I was proper pumped up all day, and I was having a chat with my mum and dad and my sister. We were all at my mum and dad's, socially distanced. Don't worry. And I was just basically I was talking about my why, because I've been really trying to get in touch with why I want to do this business and why I take the products. And the products is easy, because Cara told me to. No, the products is the products is easy is because I've gone from being someone who was a heavy smoker, a heavy drinker, someone who had no health, to someone who is now waking up feeling good, feeling happy, and I'm helping other people, right? That the health thing's fine, but I'm slowly but surely getting in touch with my why. And I said, why do I want this? Well, because I want my own business. Why? Because I want freedom and I want a certain amount of money each month. Why do I want that money? Okay, well, because I want to be able to send my kids to private school. I want the 6 weeks holidays to be 6 weeks of actual holiday. I want Caribbean island hopping and things like this. We'll go and see your family, Jay. Well, you know, and it's building up in my mind. And my sister said, right, Carl, yeah, but private school, you know, don't you know you've got to keep up with the Joneses when you do that? It's not worth it. It's not just the school fees. It's this fee and that fee and this toy and that toy and whatever it may be. And I was like, look, I believe you're talking about that, looking at trying to pay for that at the level you're on now in a job where you can't see the next level. To get the money to be able to do that, you've got to basically become the head of medicine type thing for your hospital where she works. Whereas for me, I can physically see that money because, right, okay, I put it this way, 4 years, right? Let's look at 4 years. If in 1 year I find 3 people, right, and train them up to, like James was just saying, and then they each find 3 people in the next year and do the same, and then so on and so forth. 4 years, that's 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. And that's just working with 3 people at a time. In 4 years, we could have 81 people, all underneath us, all with a decent business, and all feeding it up to become Club 81 type thing. It blew my mind when I thought about it that simply, because obviously it's not going to take 4 years to do that, or I'm not going to allow it for myself. But yeah, I strongly, I mean, what's your why, Andre?
I'm sorry?
Why did you get involved with the business and the products?
What do you mean, as in recently?
Yeah, your why. Like, what is it that gets you up in the morning and keeps you with Juice Plus?
Oh, well, the better health, for starters. And the prospect of many clients. But yeah, the health itself, it's been worth it. Yeah, absolutely.
And if the business could do anything for you, what would you want it to do? Where do you want to be? What do you aspire to? Sorry, I put you on the spot.
a bit more freedom. Yeah. Because, you know, life costs money. Simple as.
I agree.
As simple as that, you know.
I agree.
Why don't I do more stuff in life? Because it costs.
If you were earning 10 to 20 grand a month, what would you be doing with it?
What wouldn't I be doing it with?
Okay, fair dues, fair dues.
Yeah. I don't know.
Cara, maybe I'll pass it on to you and Daya and all.
Yeah, I don't want to rent. I want that money to be going into a property that I'll own rather than it going to the landlord. I love having winters away. I don't like January and February in England. I like to be in Thailand or India. And then I just want to be able to work when I'm away, and then also have the freedom, you know, like Millie went to Bali for 2 weeks and she stayed for 8 months, you know, not having a normal job and working online. If you can build it up so you've got an income, even if you're earning £1,000 a month, £1,000 a month in Bali or India is a lot of money. So yeah, I think it's just, so that I've got more investments and, you know, I've got that freedom. And and not having a boss, being my own boss, so I can work when I want and not work when I don't want. Oh, you're on mute, Carl.
No, I'm not.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
It was the police or whoever was going past someone's house there. What about you, Jaya? Would you? I know you've only just joined the business. Can I just say that Jaya's here? He's on. He's already got a sale over the belt. He's got his own products on the way. So well done to Jaya.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
How did the game go yesterday, mate?
I was good. was only a friendly, but we won. I can't tell you scores. It was quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it was good. It's good to be back. But I guess the reason why I joined it's the freedom. I mean, to work wherever, whenever, at your own leisure. It's quite nice, and the possibilities are pretty much endless in this, which is quite good. And you can do it full time, part time. I mean, it's so much flexibility in it, which is quite nice, which you don't really get in, I won't really say normal jobs, but jobs when you're not your own boss. So I mean, that's just super positive.
Yeah, in a traditional job. There you go. Rather than a traditional job. In yeah, I know, I completely get it. It's one of the reasons I love doing what I do as well. And I truly believe we should. If you've not had a chance to watch that training yet yesterday, do it. And there's a little bit in the middle where Donald is struggling to get his internet sorted, and Sue, but all good. And I tell you what, actually, speaking of Sue, where's my Sue notes? Sorry, I've got pages and pages of notes, right? Yesterday, for those who've not seen it yet, she went through like different product couples and pairings, and how you should start for things like type 2 diabetes, IBS, like older people with inflammation, high cholesterol, and things like this. It's something else, because I mean, I know you've done personal training and nutrition and things before, Jaya, but I personally don't have much knowledge of that, and I know some of the other guys don't. So it's really interesting to hear, something like when she was saying, get them to start on one and just taking one capsule a day, so that especially if they've got IBS, because you're changing the guts and you're changing what's happening inside the body, that one to start with and then build it up. But always have it in the morning with a handful of mixed berries and a handful of spinach. She proper outlined the different things, and she's managed to turn, 3 people around from type 2 diabetes during lockdown.
Wow.
Yeah, madness. She's like full proper 30-year in the nutritional business, so she knows her stuff, and it's really cool to get to have somebody like that around us, because for example, my friend's been messaging me saying he's just looking to get some supplements in his life, and he's looking to he's going to come to us for it anyway. But it gives me the opportunity now to say, right, well, tell me about you. He's like, no, everything's fine, but I just fancy getting a little bit healthier in mindset. I was like, okay, so tell me about that. Why? Okay, because I found myself doing this, and my missus wants to try it as well. And I'm like, okay, yeah, but why? And I kept asking him why, because yesterday one of the girls said, was it Millie, who said, you've got to ask you why 5 times. So I just asked you all once, but like I kept asking, why do you want to do it? Why? And I'm truly getting down to the fact of, he's been going through this like a quite emotional thing, so his mental state's not great. But he also realized that he's got a lack of energy because he's trying to do a few things in his life. And he also would like to change his nutrition, because he works out quite a lot. So he wants to add to what he's losing in his body. But I just keep pushing him, like, why? Tell me why. I sound like a little kid when you sat in the... I'm gutted Buzz had to drop off. Buzz working today. He's had to pick up a shift. But I wanted to congratulate him for hitting Partner Plus, which he managed to do. So if you do get a chance, drop a message in the group or drop him a message somewhere and just say congratulations to him. And it's now official because we're in December, so that's cool.
Well, if you what I would do also is when you're congratulating people under them, put it on Facebook, and then everyone congratulates them, and then it gets to the top, so all their friends also see that they've got to Partner Plus. Do that on Facebook rather than on the WhatsApp group first, because then he might have people coming to them going, oh, what's that thing going on? Then his friends see it before, because if everyone congratulates on the WhatsApp group, it just is another thing on Facebook that people don't see so much. Okay. It's not, you don't have to, but it's just what helps grow the team.
Yeah, I'm totally up for that. Let me show you this, guys. I've just asked her if I can share it, so I'm waiting for a response. I don't know if some of you might remember Anita when she joined our Shred 10 program and the 90-day body back challenge. If I tip it, it'll change. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but that is the change in the jean size.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
In the last few months. So sorry, it's on the side. If I twist it like that, you'll not be able to see it, but it's a massive change, right?
Yeah.
She's so happy. She messaged me this morning randomly out of the blue. And she was like, Carl, I just want to show you something. She's never been one for taking a picture of herself, but she said, I got to show you something. I was really, really happy.
That's a good thing as well, though, because like some people, there's so many before and after pictures. That's quite a nice way of doing it. It's kind of a bit more arty, isn't it? It's quite a nice way of doing it.
But then we get to miss out on Andre in his boxers. That was a great picture. By the way, you're looking very young now you've had a shave, bro.
Oh yeah, couldn't wait to get rid of the tash, to be honest. Feels like constant sneezing because it's all prickling there, and then with the mask you got as moist and
done so well, Andre, and then Rory and Laura are moving to Portugal as well. Like we're gonna have a massive Portugal team when it opens up.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
When I'm in the lottery, yeah.
Oh, Bo's coming back in now. Oh no, he's not. He's dropped out again.
Oh.
He's busy. He's out working, the poor guy. So I get it. He ended up having to work. We've had a thunder snowstorm in Glasgow and Edinburgh in the last couple of days, which apparently are very, very rare. So it was obviously snowing and thundering and lightning at the same time.
Yeah, apparently people were reporting to the explosions to the police, and the police had to say something. No, it's just thunder. It's not. It's no terrorist attack.
It was mad. Absolute madness, guys. I shared a post the other day in the group, and I'm just going to expand on it as well. I wanted to share what I did to get to Senior Partner, because what I've realized from Thursday's training, and especially from yesterday's training, is the best way I can help other people in my team, which is you guys, is just to share how I took the steps, and then you've got at least some actionable points that you can take away with you and do yourself. You don't have to do it all. You can do some of it, all of it, whatever. But if you know exactly what you need to do to get there, then it's going to help. And Bo's back, so just congratulations, Bo, on your promotion.
Well done, Bo. That's wicked.
I know you've been a bit so good.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm on and off. I'm in a rural area just now, so connection is a bit awful.
It is all good, buddy. It is all good. So yeah, right. So what I did, guys, is I started what we called at the time the 90-day body back program. This time around, I want to start doing Kickstart 10. But the point is that all these programs that we've got, so we've got a program currently online. I don't know if you've seen it. We've got one which is a 16-week skin challenge. We've got the body back program. We've got Kickstart 10, which is about finding balance in your life and in key areas of fitness and wellness and health. There is what was Kickstart 10? There's Shred 10. There's the Healthy Living Revolution, and there's also a Healthy Starts for Families group now as well. And all I did was I decided, me personally, I was going to go on a transformation with these products, and I started to share my journey every single day. And every single day I'd reach out to new people, that I knew, whether it was people on my phone, my Facebook, or whomever, and I'd just say, hey, how's it going? You know, with everything that's going on, it's lockdown, it's crazy, it's all good, have a little chat. I'd then follow up and say, look, I've started this free program. We've got a free support group. We've got a training plan, a recipe book. We've got a detox plan. We've got everything that you need, and a big support community as well as training videos and things from the likes of Don, who's a personal trainer, and Sue, who's a nutritionist, and things like this. Can I add you into the groups and show you? They said, yes, fantastic. So I added them into the group. Simultaneously, I started my own group, which was Healthy Living Revolutions, and just invited every single one of my friends without even asking. I just invited everyone on Facebook, and anyone who joined that group, I messaged them the same thing. Hey, we're doing a free program. Would you like to have a look at it? Once they look at the program, I would reach out to them and I'd say, hey, have you had a chance to look in the group? like, yeah or no. If no, then push them to do so. If yes, say, right, cool. Just to let you know a little bit about how the program works. We do only eat whole foods, drink 2 liters minimum of water, work out, whatever it may be. And we also use these products. They're completely optional. However, if you look in the group, they're having great results for other people and for me. And what that does is it gets you past the initial contacting friends to say, hey, buy my products off me, because you're first giving them some free value. Then you're showing them thousands of other people already having using these products and enjoying these products. Then you're going in and saying, hey, have you seen the groups? Have you checked out the products? And you can explain a little bit more about the benefits and share maybe your website or maybe a video or two about it. And it breaks down that barrier, because initially you're just having a chat with them and showing that you care. I was just this morning on my walk, I was listening to Thingy Wren, Katie Wren's husband. He was doing a live the other day on it's on Vimeo now. I can share the link with you. He was saying, look, right now, especially with lockdown, with everything that's going on up and down, what people need is somebody just to care. If we contact all these people, all our friends, family, whoever it may be, and just say, hey, how's everything going? And have a chat with them about things, you'll eventually get round to them saying, oh, I'm not that great, I'm low on energy, or I'm not happy with my weight, or whatever it may be, I'm struggling financially. And then guess what? We've got something to talk about. We've got something that can help financially, can help with a free program plus the products. We've got support in a mental health capacity. We've got multiple things that can help. And then you don't have to put pressure on either, because I'm telling you right now, if you add them into that group and they initially say, well, not sure, let me just have a look, and you continue to share your posts, eventually, as long as either you follow up with them or they'll come back to you and they'll say, hey, what is it? Tell me about it. I remember inviting Andre to the first, one of the first calls I was on. I was attending every call when I first joined, every call, as often as I could. And I blagged in to come and I was like, look, I think this could really help you. And remember, we started talking about everything with the doctor that was talking to you about and things. And I was trying to be nice. And then you came on the thing, watched it. You was like, yeah, that's all good, but the business looked pretty good as well. Yeah. I was like, right, okay, I think I've got my first sign up here. I'm messaging James and Cara. I was like, I think I've got one here. And I'm just bouncing back and forth between. And then anyway, what happened was I joined the program. I got my sister to join it as well. We invited our friends into my group. I contacted them one by one and then invited them into the main groups. And eventually, over a month's period, so myself and my wife went Partner Plus, and I got some more sales through the likes of Andre and Vinicia and people like that. Then they introduced me to a few more people the following month. So I helped Vinicia and Andrea get to Partner Plus the following month to reconfirm. And basically what happened, it was just like a ripple effect of people inviting into the group, reach out to them, and then ask them if they want to join the program. And it's as simple as that. And following this, I'm going to be real with you all now, especially because it's near the end of the call, I really wanted to share this story. What happened after that was I lost a little bit of faith and the girls lost a little bit of faith. And that's because they were inviting, and we were focusing on those that didn't want to join rather than the few that we needed to join. And in reality, when we think about it, if we can find just 4 people and to be a customer and one of them wants to join the business, then that's all we need. And if I speak to 10 people, physically speak to them, I know I can get at least 1. And even if it's 50 people, 10 people a day for the whole week, just get 1 of them and help people with, and I'm going to quote James, who quotes somebody else here, sign up people with goals. Simple as that, whether it's a health goal or a wealth goal or both. If we do that, we're going to continue to grow. So all that said, I was going to do a Kickstart 10 from the 10th of December. I'm doing it for me personally. So I'm already starting. I'm just going to start. I've started going live. I've started making sure I do my list of things that Sarah put on there, you know, making sure to do birthdays. I'm going to do some stories on Facebook and things like this. But the main reason I'm doing it is because I'm going to share with as many people as physically possible that I'm doing it, and I've got a community of people doing it, ready for the new year. Because those that don't want to make a change right now, fine. They can watch me for the next 27 days, or 20 days now, 24 days. And if they want to join in the new year, I'm going to reach out to them bit by bit throughout the whole of December. It's going to be like, hey, how you doing? Everything's good. What's Christmas looking like for you? Oh, man, it's going to be shit, man. I'm not getting blah, blah, blah. We don't get to spend with all our family, whatever it is. Like, yeah, no, I know it's struggling. You know, how's everything with whatever? Get around to it and say, look, are you planning on a New Year's resolution? When they say, yeah, say, what's that New Year's resolution going to be? And if anything to do with health, I'm going to say, look, we're doing a program from the first week in January. Why don't I add you to the groups now so that you can see what's going on? And then if it's for you, we can get you ready for the 1st of January. Oh, but it's Christmas. Yeah, I understand that. So why don't we have a look at that? Let's get the products ready for January. And as soon as January hits, you're ready to go with us. And you've got a team and a community ready for you. So I wanted to share with you all. I think that's going to be so powerful, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 who haven't managed to make it this morning. If every single one of us does that to 5 to 10 people every single day whilst making new connections, I'll tell you that in a second. I'll tell you about that in a second. Whilst making new connections, we're going to get to January. We're going to have an absolute blinding month. So my question is, do you want a blinding month in January? And if so, are you willing to do what it takes to do it? I'm just sharing what I'm going to do, but it's up to you guys what you'd like to do. On the finding new connections note, I said on the call, I typed, Sarah, when you're finding new connections, you just add random people. And she just flat out went, yes, Carl, that's exactly what I do. I just add random people. I add 20 random people who I've never met before, then I leave it a couple of hours, and then I add 20 more. You have to understand, Sarah's like the most committed person I've ever seen. So we don't have to do that. If we don't feel comfortable adding 20 every 2 hours, it's up to you, you know. Personally, my goal is to hit sales coordinator by the end of January. To do that, I want to help at least one, if not all of you on this call, get to senior partner. So anyone who really wants it, just drop me a message and we can do a one-on-one, and I can tell you exactly what I think you need to do to get there. I mean, it's past. I don't like to keep you too long on a Sunday. It's just nice to catch up with everyone, share some wins. Andre, I know that you have a lot of people commenting and following up on your incredible journey. So once again, well done on the journey that you've been on so far. It's truly. Could you do me a favor for those who maybe aren't friends with you on Facebook? Can you share the picture in the team group so that they've seen it in Health Living Revolutions? Just on WhatsApp, is that all right? But I mean, how have you found? I've
added all the ones that I didn't have.
Okay, good. Right, that's fine then.
Yeah, I've added them as friends already. So anyway,
good man.
Should be good to go.
Man. And how are you finding following up with all those comments?
Yeah, it's going slowly, but yeah, I have 3, maybe 4 promising leads. But you know, people are slow getting back to me, and don't want to push too hard as well.
Of course.
Get them
away. Yeah, no, I think with this thing, it's good to be organic. But what I sometimes find as well is a lot of people are kind of going, oh, Christmas, and I haven't had as much money. Sometimes just putting a little post goes, does anyone need an extra few hundred quid for Christmas? We're looking for new team members, or do you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, they're putting stuff on their credit card. They haven't had as much income this year. So I kind of, I usually put it like once or twice a month, like usually once every 2 weeks, I put it on my wall. And then, I mean, and then sometimes, well, I've had phases where I've been like distracted and doing other things, but when I'm kind of focused on Juice Plus, I put it like every couple of weeks, because sometimes people see it for years, and then it's only like Sarah joined a few months ago. She's been seeing my post for like 5 years or something like that. So sometimes it's just you get people go, oh yeah, it's that, you know, I do actually need some money or something like that. And I find that's team members, you know, do build the business quickly as well as customers. And sometimes some people find it easier getting distributors and customers, and some people find it easier getting customers than distributors. But if you do that like a couple of times a month, like every couple of weeks, you'll probably find that more and more people are coming to you, or they'll recommend their friends when their friends are going, I really don't know what I'm going to do, I've got no money or whatever. So yeah, that's just my tip that I would do as well.
Yeah, I like that as well. I'm going to be all over social media, honest. I'm just looking down at my notes here, just little things that I completely didn't realize. Like when you do birthday message, instead of saying just happy birthday, bro, have a good day, physically sending a voice note on a Facebook Messenger, or personal. And the one thing I learned the most from Casey yesterday, which is we don't have to be selling. You don't need to go and sell. What you need to do is be nice. Be you. Be nice. Share what you're doing. If somebody doesn't want it right away, they might want it in future. But just keep the faith, keep sharing, keep talking. And sometimes, as you say many times, Cara, it takes somebody 7 times to see something before they say yes. And what was that girl called on Thursday night who'd said no 5 times? The headliner on Thursday.
Chelk Farrell.
Yeah. She said no 5 times to the business. She's now national marketing director and does it full time. She's the only thing she does.
And then also what I would say is also, like, when I think I put stuff on Gumtree. Are we still allowed to do that if we don't mention Juice Plus, James?
Yeah, look, you can pretty much do anything you want as long as you don't mention Juice Plus.
Yeah, so like that's another thing you could do, is that I put a thing going, oh, we're looking for team members, you know, I put things on Gumtree, so then you're getting people that aren't your friends as well. I don't know if the quality was that great, but all it takes is one person. I think there was one person that joined another network marketing company that knew the mayor of Reading and was really well connected, but I've been trying to get him to join Juice Plus, but he hasn't. But you just never know who you'll come across. And then, like, me and James, we just did like cups of tea with people for all through the day. And I guess obviously you can't meet up at the moment, but then those one-on-one things are good as well. Like James has built up What's PMD, just not really without any social media at all, is it? Just chatting and catching one-to-one meetings.
No. There we go. I mean,
we've just sorry.
Yeah. Anyway,
completely out of the blue.
I think it's finding your way of trying different things out, because like, say if we weren't in COVID, I think I really enjoy the one-to-one meetings quite a lot, because you're kind of getting to know people. You sit in a hotel all day, have a cup of tea, and you got that thing. And I guess now we've probably got to do it over Zoom, but sometimes I guess it's just finding your way and doing a bit of inviting to people, a bit of one-to-ones, and you know, finding which way suits you best, and you know, probably a bit of everything really. But yeah,
honestly, and right now the customer thing is huge. So because a customer will come in, have a good experience, and then if they don't want it, they'll recommend to somebody else, and they'll recommend to somebody else, and so on and so forth. But I just wanted to share about Tuesday evening. We've got Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. I'm not going to lie, Jay, I've been doing nothing but ad PTs and footballers, and I've been inviting as many as physically possible to Tuesday evening, in hope that I can blag you to tell us why that you wanted to do to join the team and share a bit of your experience since joining, which I'll peck you about when we're not on a group call. Don't worry, I'm not going to put you on the spot right this second. But yes, thank you. You're a good man. But yeah, I've literally, and I've ended up adding like pro footballers who play for like Port Vale, and I've ended up adding people who used to play like full-on Premier League style, and one of them's accepted. He's got his own mentees that he mentors with sports coaching and football coaching and all this kind of stuff. So fingers crossed, Tuesday evening is going to be really, really good, and there's going to be lots of sportsy type people on. So for everyone else in the team, if you would like to do the same, do similar, anyone who you know who's into, you know, personal training, football, sports, if you want to add them on LinkedIn and do whatever you want to do, invite them along. Don't not invite everybody else as normal. I'm just saying that because I've invited a lot of those kind of people, because I'd already asked Jay if he'd share. So it might be a really good opportunity if you know anyone like that. So I wanted to let you know. So Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. I will remind everybody in the group, as I always do. And let's get as many people as we can on this Kickstart 10 in January, guys. On the customer side, the only way to get to senior partner, honestly, that I see is you get your 825 points, so 4 customers plus 1 sign up, but also so 825 plus 1, then you need to help somebody else do the same, and you've already got 1,600 points. You've got 1 more person do the same in a month, and you've got senior partner. So 3 of you get into Partner Plus, and pretty much job done. And it's doable. It really is doable just by taking some action. On that note, I'm going to go and take some more action because I'm following up and see if I can share that. Tag Anita in that little picture on Facebook. I did my first live today. I'm going live. I've committed every single day. Yeah, I'm going to go live every single day for 27 days. Not 100% sure of what I'm going to talk about this morning. I literally talked about the fact I got up early, wanted to do all this stuff, started watching Match of the Day, and then fell asleep at the end of it. But what it does do is it gave me something to talk about, right? Because one friend commented on a post this morning, "I'll stop showing us all up because we're all hungover and you're up at 5 a.m. So I thought it'd be nice for me to share a video saying, look, I did a load of things, but then I fell asleep. So I'm not perfect. I'm still on a journey myself. And this is what I used for my journey. And I shared my capsules and shakes and stuff and talked about where I was 6 months ago to where I'm going to be. I'm going to do a lot of getting in touch with my why for those live videos. So please enjoy, like, comment, and share, because the more, the merrier. And maybe a little Facebook story as well. So have a good day, guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks so much, guys.
Honestly, to give me half an hour on a Sunday lunch is incredible. I'll see you all on Tuesday.
See you later, guys.
Good. See you later.
Bye.
Take care. Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye, Bo. Take care. Drive safe.
Sorry. Bye bye.
Take care, buddy.